From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today is Friday. It is November 18, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And wow, the weather is phenomenal. Today and tomorrow, tons of sunshine. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Saturday, we're going to see sunny and 75 degrees. Now that is fantastic. But Sunday, hold on to your britches. It's going to turn a lot colder. The temperature is going to drop like a rock. Saturday, a high of 75 degrees. Sunday, sunny, but a high of 51 degrees. A drop of 24 degrees in 24 hours. What an amazing thing. That's going to be cold.
That's winter.
It's not quite winter. And 75 is above average for this time of year. 51 below average for this time of year. But it's going to feel, there's going to be a drastic change in temperature. And you'll feel it. You know, if it's a gradual change, you don't feel it quite that quickly. And the body doesn't adjust quite that quickly. But it's going to turn quite a bit colder. Cooler, temperatures will drop quickly. All right, but they'll bounce back a little bit next week. Okay, Monday's going to be cold too, but about like Sunday. Okay, here we go. Got, education hot topic. Education hot topic. Tell you what, you want to know what's going on education-wise in Wayne County, you can go to this thing and find out. The question is, here's the question. What's the question? Here's the question. How is the education community working together for a stronger Wayne, and what does it mean for the future? Well, that's the question, and there to answer will be Dr. Michael Dunsmore, who is superintendent of Wayne County Public Schools, Dr. Philip Kerstetter, who is the president of University of Mount Olive, and Dr. Thomas A. Walker, Jr., who is the president of Wayne Community College. Now, you can't find three more qualified individuals to talk on the subject of education in Wayne County. This is it. This is going to be held December 7th at Lane Tree. It all begins at 12 noon o'clock. And it's $20 for members of the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County, $30 for non-members. And certainly well worth the price if you're going to this and if you're curious about education in Wayne County, which if you live in Wayne County, you certainly should be curious about this. Now, if you want information, you can call the Chamber office, 919-734-2241, 919-734-2241. Okay? All right. What else do we have?
What else do you have?
What else do we have?
Ooh, Harvesting Our History.
Ooh.
Do not forget, on the 22nd at Steele Memorial will be Harvesting Our History, and it is focusing on the beginning of the Second War II, and how major international events impacted families close to home.
This is the program that you and I saw, isn't it?
It is. It's Pat Johnson, and she lived in the Philippines.
She spent her early childhood in the Philippines. And, you know, this lady is amazing to me because I'm not trying to give away any secrets here, but she pretty much just throws it out there. She was born in 1939, I believe she said.
Yep.
Which would put her in, let's see, in 19, that would put her 80, so she's about 70, mid-70s, 76 years old. Her memory is phenomenal.
It is.
I mean, it's amazing. She remembers everything. Of course, she has pictures, too. She's got a great slideshow, very informative, and it's about what's going on or what happened in the Philippines when the Japanese took over or occupied that nation, which was at the time part of the U.S. At the time, it was a U.S. territory, the Philippines were. So it's a good program.
It is. If you missed it at the Goldsboro Library, please make it to Steele Memorial, which is at 119 West Main Street in Mount Olive, and it begins at 6 p.m.
Well, if you have a business in Wayne County, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce is inviting you to expand your coverage by simply, or your exposure by simply advertising on some of the highway signs. You know, Interstate Highway, what is it?
42.
42, which is the new U.S. Highway 70 bypass. You've seen signs when you're driving up and down the interstate highway. A sign will say so-and-so Smithfield exit 2 miles or something like that. And below that you'll see signs for lodging or fast food restaurants or gasoline, brand name, something like that. Well, you can have your business featured on one of these highway signs. North Carolina Department of Transportation is accepting applications for business signage. The signs they install let travelers know where they can find gas, food, lodging, camping, and attractions. The department is now in the process of installing these signs, referred to as logo signs, along the recently opened U.S. Highway 70 Goldsboro bypass, and is accepting applications from businesses interested in purchasing space. Participating businesses pay an annual fee of $300 to have their name, their symbol, their trademark on a logo panel. The fee covers the agency's costs. Panel space is assigned on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you're interested, you need to get on the stick here and hurry up and get it done. You can call Paul Maroc at 252-237-6164, or go online, send him an email at pmaroc, P-M-A-R-A-K, at ncdot.gov, ncdot.gov. Okay. What's that?
What is this?
What is this?
Annual Holiday Mixer.
Yeah.
The Wayne County Chamber invites you to the 2016 Annual Holiday Mixer on Thursday, December the 8th from 5:30 to 7 p.m.
And that's a lot of fun. It's a holiday thing, and the Chamber does a great job with it. And we have a thing here from DGDC.
Tipsy Turkey.
Tipsy Turkey Ball. You don't have to have a turkey to take it. You just go and have a good time. Sponsored by Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation office thing. Tipsy Turkey Ball is on November 23rd.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, that's next Wednesday.
Yep.
Where did I hear that? Anyway, next Wednesday, the 23rd at the Terrace Room at the Waynesboro House, downtown Goldsboro. The Terrace Room. Now, it's $20 per person. That includes a whole lot of stuff. Just go and have a good time. Thanksgiving Eve Bash on the 23rd, because this is the day before Thanksgiving. Everything kicks off at 8 p.m. DJ Tommy King, your DJ, will be DJing. He will. There'll be a Yeti raffle and a whole lot more. Or is that a person? If it is, it's an odd name. You ever heard of Yeti raffle? He was a halfback for the Rams, I believe, back in the 60s. Anyway, that's another story. Anyway, 919, their number is, if you have a question, 919-735-4959, 919-735-4959. That is the Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation office thing. Okay. Are we going to our interview now?
Sure.
We're going to our interview now. We'll be right back after our interview now here on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
We are here today as part of our annual celebration of industry. The month of October was set aside by the WCDA and our Board of Commissioners as a month to say thank you and to honor our existing industries who mean so much to the economy and to the vitality of Wayne County. As you know, today is November the 10th, so Hurricane Matthew might have forced us to reschedule today's event, but we are here to celebrate just the same. Although we weren't able to have our luncheon when it was originally scheduled on October 20th, we were able to do 2 other appreciation events on their scheduled dates in October. Early in October, the Alliance hosted Wayne County's first ever forklift rodeo out at the Advanced Manufacturing Center over on Dixie Trail. 16 forklift drivers from various Wayne County industries came together to compete on dual obstacle courses to see who had the fastest time and the least amount of penalties. You can see some footage on the screen up above. Although we were racing against the rain that day, everyone had a great time. The competition was fierce, and a new Wayne County tradition was born. The winner of our first ever forklift rodeo was Aisha Cannon from Cooper Standard Automotive. She was the only female competitor, and she came away with the top prize. We want to thank all our industries whose drivers participate in this rodeo, and we look forward to this event being even bigger and better next year. Later on October 27th, 31 business leaders and community leaders toured two great Wayne County industries, Mount Olive Pickle Company and SPX Transformer Solutions. This was our second industry appreciation event and left the tour participants with a better understanding of the manufacturing processes of these two industries. The tour ended with lunch at the Advanced Manufacturing Center. And now we're here today for our final appreciation event to highlight and celebrate our industry and all they do to contribute to our community. So to get the program started, I'm going to turn things over to Tiffany Creech, who is our existing industry manager for the Wayne County Development Alliance. Tiffany?
Thank you so much, Chairman Carnegie. I'd like to take just a few moments to welcome and recognize a few guests before we move on. We have Senator Lewis Pate with us today. Also, Representative John Bell, Mayor Chuck Allen, Wayne County Commissioners, Chairman Joe Daugherty, Vice Chairman Bill Pate, Wayne Aycock, we also have County Manager George Wood and City Manager Scott Stevens. I'd also like for members of the Wayne County Development Alliance Board of Directors, if you're here, please stand and be recognized. We'd like to thank all of these folks for their service to our community and for their support of our organization and our economic development efforts. As Chairman Carnegie mentioned, October was officially Industry Appreciation Month. But this year, we're celebrating industry right on into November, thanks to Hurricane Matthew. So we're actually making it a 2-month affair this year. But thanks everyone for fitting this rescheduled luncheon into your plans. We really do appreciate it. So with a record hurricane and a record election behind us, we can focus on the great industries we have right here in Wayne County. In addition to the forklift rodeo and the industry tours that Chairman Carnegie mentioned in his opening comments, behind me is a shot of a billboard we had designed to actually highlight Industry Appreciation Month and to let our industries know how much we appreciate them and how much we support them. So hopefully you saw these billboards around the county. In our travels, I think we have all been in some communities that just seem to have an extraordinary amount of energy. You see residents with smiles on their faces. You see a lot of activity in their downtown area. There is remodeling and new construction going on. You see well-groomed parks. There's a good selection of hotels and restaurants. There are a lot of outstanding civic clubs and organizations. And you may see something about how the United Way campaign is shaping up, or maybe something about their Chamber of Commerce. This all adds up to community pride. But what is it that separates these communities from others? It's leadership. And that's what makes it all work for these communities. Oftentimes, it's a trickle-down effect from these great industries to their employees, and from the employees to their families, to their friends, and to their neighbors. At the Development Alliance, we tend to think our Wayne County community is one of these communities I've just described. This sense of community pride is the theme for a relatively new award we present called the Why Wayne Works Award. Today, we are going to single out a company that has definitely been a leader in our community in a number of areas. The company receiving the Why Wayne Works Award today has been in business here in Wayne County for over 30 years and has no doubt seen a lot of changes in their industry since they began. They are a small company by most industry standards, but they are mighty in their approach to quality and in their approach to training their employees. This company has a long history of supporting other Wayne County industries by producing quality work, on-time delivery, and reliable service of precision machine parts. They are definitely a great support organization. They attribute their success to their reputation of honesty, integrity, and adopting a policy of employees first. A few years ago, this year's winner obtained their AS9100 certification, which has drastically improved their performance in all areas of their business and has opened a lot of doors to increase their business. They invest in modernized equipment that is more efficient and operator-friendly. They practice just-in-time delivery and have developed efforts around lean manufacturing, constantly encouraging their employees to suggest ways to increase efficiency on the manufacturing floor. Ever since 1990, this company has had a registered machinist apprenticeship program through the North Carolina Department of Commerce, working in conjunction with Wayne Community College for the classroom portion of their apprenticeship training. Years ago, we heard a lot about apprenticeships, but this company has one of the very few here in Wayne County. And make no mistake about it, they are very proud of it, and they should be. They promote it and talk about it every chance they get. They are committed to developing skilled workers in order to retain and invest in their own workforce. They saw a need to fill a gap in their workforce, and they took it upon themselves to address it. They theorize that employees you invest in are more loyal and more likely to stay, and they've been right. It is this commitment to a skilled workforce that sets this company apart. This company and their long-standing apprenticeship program are definitely why Wayne works. At this time, I'm pleased to announce that our selection for the Why Wayne Works Award for 2016 is North Carolina Manufacturing. Would Ray and Steve Mayo please come forward to accept this award?
She says 3 minutes. How in the world can you condense over 30 years? People that know me know better than that. Real quick, I just have a couple things that I really need to say. First of all, everything that Tiffany says is correct. We have made a policy over the last 35 years of being in business to put our employees first. And if you do that as an industry, as most of you know, then your profits will automatically come if you take care of your employees. One of the things I want to mention real quick, it is an honor. It is an honor to accept this award on behalf of so many people and organizations. I hope I can get through this. I wanted to just recognize a few. Our family, since day one, in the machining business, for a total of 37 years, but 34 years here in Wayne County. Since day one, our family has made a decision to use good Christian principles in managing our business. And we believe our business is successful today because of our faith in God and His principles. Having said that, I want to thank, I can't sit down without thanking my wife Janice for 48 years of putting up with building a business. She is still working in our business. She handles everything from finance to personnel problems. She's been there since day one, and in the times that I couldn't be there, she held the family together, because as you know, when you build a business, there's times you can't be there for your family. I want to thank my two children, Karen is not here, but Steve, who's the vice president that actually runs the company, he's vice president. And of course, my daughter-in-law, Tracy, but most of all, my granddaughter, who's 3.5 years old, that is our next CEO. Our daughter Karen lives in Hampstead, along with my son-in-law David Hardesty. She's a dentist. He's really into computers and software. That's what he does for a living. He saved us a bundle of money at North Carolina Manufacturing. So the employees of North Carolina Manufacturing and the management have made us what we are today. So I want to thank them. There's no doubt the employees make the company. And I'm going to quit you, okay? I got to thank. I want to speak up. Really quick. I'm gonna thank some people. If I happen, some organizations. If I leave you out, I'm very sorry. But I have to say that Wayne Community College has been a huge part of our growth here in Wayne County in the machining business. Ed Wilson's here. Ed, I remember us going back in the 80s. And Kay Alderson, the previous president of Wayne Community College, they saw a vision that we need to get our machine shop outfitted correctly. We don't need these tabletop lathes, dealers' lathes. We need the size equipment people are going to see, apprentices are going to see when they go in our plant. And thank you so much. Wayne Community College is very important part of our apprenticeship program. They provide the curriculum for our 4-year apprenticeship program. We provide the 8,000 hours of on-the-job training. Without these two ingredients, you cannot get your journeyman space. So I want to thank them real quick. What else do I need to do? Sit down. WCDA and Impact Wayne, we've been a part of for many years, back when it was Industry 100. When we started in Wayne County 30-some years ago, there was really not a need for machining in Wayne County. Think back over 30 years ago. But because of the efforts of the Wayne County Development Alliance, and I'm going to throw in real quick so I can cut it short, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce working together. Today, the majority of our work is coming from Wayne County. We need to applaud. I also want to thank real quick, and I've been sitting on this board for a few years, what was formerly known as the Eastern Region, which is now the NC East Alliance. I think Mr. Aycock sits on that board at this time. And John Chafee, who's been the director of both of those, most of you know him. They were really instrumental in helping us, and in conjunction with Wayne Community College, become AS9100 certified. And AS9100 certification is very expensive. Some companies pay up to $60,000 to $80,000, large corporations or more. So I want to thank these people. I want to get sentimental for just a minute, okay? There's no way that I can sit down without looking back and recognizing my parents and my wife's parents. During the early years of starting this business, my dad was a tenant farmer. He stood in the middle of my shop when things really looked bad, and he said, "Son," he said, "I don't have much, but I'm going to give you whatever I have, if it's necessary, to keep your business afloat." My father-in-law, he worked every day in shipping and receiving, building boxes, making deliveries. At 75 years old, it would not take a dime. Our parents are not with us today, but they are, because they are looking down and smiling at exactly what's taking place today. I accept this honor with honorable intentions, this award, and thank this county and everybody concerned so much for your support. Thank you.
I promise I'll keep it very short, but I do have to say a few things. It's hard to follow up with a speech like that. But just real quickly, having worked with my mother and my father in the machining business for over 30 years, which a lot of people think that's amazing that we're still a family. But I learned many things from both of them. But one of the most important things is having a well-trained workforce. People matter, and it shows today. We have hired people from within this county from many different resources that my father has talked about, and we have people that started in entry-level positions who are now supervisors. They're advanced CNC machining programmers. And we have quite a few that have been here with us for 20 years plus. So we have good resources here in Wayne County that we could draw from. And the quality of Wayne County's work-ready community is one of the big reasons why Wayne works. And thank you. Thank you so much.
I think we're back in business. All right. At the Development Alliance, we are always looking for new ways to highlight and to recognize our industries. We want folks to know who you are, what you do, and how long you've been in business here in Wayne County. A stable, diverse, and long-standing industry base says a lot about a community, and it is one of the best recruiting tools we have when it comes to luring new companies to this area. So this year, we've created what we call Milestone Achievement Awards. When I looked up the definition of a milestone, it said an important point in the progress or development of something, a very important event or advance. Each one of the industries receiving awards today are at an important point in the progress or development of their business here in Wayne County. They've reached a milestone by the very definition. It could be a 10-year milestone, or it could be that they've been here 10 times that long. But nevertheless, each milestone is important, and it's one that should be celebrated and recognized. When I call your company name, would a representative from your company please come forward to receive your award? Celebrating 10 years in Wayne County, AAR Corp. AAR manufactures military shelter systems. Celebrating 15 years in Wayne County. We're going to get your picture at the end. We sure are. So don't leave. Okay, celebrating 15 years in Wayne County, Anchor Coupling Incorporated. Anchor Coupling manufactures hydraulic hoses. Celebrating 20 years in Wayne County, Uchiyama Manufacturing America, LLC. Uchiyama manufactures automotive seals and gaskets. Celebrating 20 years also in Wayne County, Supercast Incorporated. Supercast is a wholesale distributor of construction castings and pipe. Also celebrating 20 years in Wayne County, Southern Machine Services. I don't know if they're here. Also celebrating 20 years, Nordic Cold Storage. Celebrating 25 years in Wayne County, Coastal Metal Service. Coastal Metal is a manufacturer of metal roofing and siding products. Also celebrating 25 years in Wayne County, Impulse NC LLC. Impulse manufactures overhead power equipment. Celebrating 35 years in Wayne County, Hajar Manufacturing. Hajar is a cabinet manufacturer. Celebrating 35 years in Wayne County, and also our Industry of the Year last year, Southco Distributing Company. They're a convenience store distributor. Celebrating 40 years in Wayne County, Flowers Timber Company. They do logging exports and railroad ties. Also celebrating 40 years is Mondelez Nabisco. I don't know if they have anyone here. Celebrating 50 years in Wayne County, SPX Transformer Solutions. They're a manufacturer of electric transformers, and one of the places we toured back in October. Celebrating 55 years in Wayne County, Excel Home Fashions. Distributor of home furnishings. Celebrating 70 years in Wayne County, Franklin Baking Company. I've been smelling that bread for a long time. Also celebrating 70 years in Wayne County, Waco Ham Company. Manufacturer of some good country hams.
The best.
Yes. All right, celebrating 90 years in Wayne County. Our famous, our favorite, Mount Olive Pickle Company. And last but certainly not least, celebrating 100 years in Wayne County. A wonderful family-owned business, been around a long time, Goldsboro Milling Company. All right, let's just give all of these milestone achievement awards. Thank you all so much. In Wayne County, we count on our existing industries for economic stability and growth. Wayne County has approximately 60 manufacturers, wholesalers, distributors, and machine shops that employ almost 9,000 people. The products produced or distributed by these companies range from automotive, electronics, and aviation to plastics and food. They all play a very significant role. They invest money in buildings and equipment, they pay taxes, and in fact, they are some of the largest taxpayers in Wayne County. They employ our citizens, they contribute to local charities, and they provide our community with leaders and leadership. Something else I've learned firsthand over the past month about our industries is they are adaptive and they are resilient. They know how to react in the face of a storm to keep their products and services moving, even when everything seemed to be working against them. Some of our industries were badly damaged by the flooding from Hurricane Matthew, and they have faced some significant challenges as they recover. But you know what? With great leadership and with great employees, nothing could keep them down. The way they weathered the storm and the way they've rebounded is nothing short of remarkable, and we are so glad that they have come out on the other side. There is still work to be done, but hopefully the worst is behind them. Each year, the Wayne County Development Alliance recognizes one particular industry that has shown outstanding overall contributions to their industry, their community, and to their employees. The company receiving this year's coveted Industry of the Year award was founded in Wayne County in 1982, and they have over 100 employees, and they are growing. They have a very unique culture with the stability of a larger corporation and the work environment of a family-owned business. Their workforce is diverse with an environment that embraces innovation. Their employees genuinely care for one another and have a real sense of pride in what they do. They strive to not only give back to each other as team members, but to also give back to their communities in which they live. As a manufacturer of plate heat exchangers, this year's winner is responsive to the needs of their customers, employees, partners, and shareholders as they value continued improvement, developing employees to enable growth and change. They recognize and strive to exceed their community and their environmental responsibilities. They define great leadership as being fair, consistent, and compassionate, facing today's challenges with integrity and setting the example for the expectations of the entire team. The leadership team does this by doing whatever it takes to support the team in meeting their goals and objectives. This could range anywhere from making a difficult decision for the benefit of the group or to rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty just to build a unit right alongside their teammates. Back in the summer of this year, this company stepped out on a limb and agreed to participate in the Teachers at Work initiative. They believe that developing their future workforce starts early, in the classroom, and they wanted to be a part of the conversation. So in July, they hosted a Wayne County Public School high school teacher as a guest for a week in their facility. This teacher rotated through the various departments within the company to get an understanding of each aspect of their business. The company wanted to relay what it takes for students to be successful workers in a manufacturing environment. As part of the Teachers at Work program, the teacher who spent time with this company was then required to go back and write a lesson plan about her experience. A lesson plan that could be taught by any high school teacher across the state. Again, this company wanted to take part in an initiative that would shape their future workforce. Now, we have a short video highlighting the great industries we have here in Wayne County. Throughout this video, you will see information related to the winner of this year's award, and at the end of the video, we will officially reveal our selection for the 2016 Wayne County Industry of the Year.
We're all about putting Wayne to work.
SPX Flow Technology to please step forward. We actually have 2 different awards.
Okay.
This one you get to keep. Oh, turn around the Wi-Fi button. This one you have to give back. It's in your lobby for a year, and you have to give back. But it says, Wayne County Industry of the Year 2016, SPX Flow Technology, in recognition of outstanding community contributions and professional excellence, presented by the Wayne County Development Alliance. Give me a round. All right. In closing, if you received an award today, if you would please hang around after we're done and report up here to the screen. Angela would like to take our picture.
This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Got word here, a special announcement from the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission. Now, this is important. You need to know about this. Federal Communications Commission, FCC, is alerting consumers to be on the lookout for callers pretending to be utility company employees. They're calling people, and they're not who they say they are. Anyway, these people pretending to be utility company employees are demanding immediate payment, often by prepaid debit cards, by credit cards, or gift cards. Now, as American consumers prepare for winter months when many people would be endangered by an interruption of heating fuel, the FCC's Consumer and Governmental Affairs Bureau wanted to make consumers aware of this scam and be prepared to protect themselves. If you have any questions, we're going to post this on our website and on our Facebook page. If you have any questions, go to waynegov.com to find out how you can protect yourself. It says here, here's a tip right here. If you get a call warning them of if consumers get a call and the person on calling warns you of a balance you do not believe you owe, you should hang up. Just hang up. See, these utility companies, they don't call you like that. Independently, look up their utility company's your utility company's phone number on a recent statement or a legitimate website, and then call that number to verify the legitimacy of the call. In other words, if you get a call like this, and these companies don't normally call, but if you do get a call, hang up, and then look up the phone number and then call them. That's how you get rid of this. Anyway, don't pay anybody like that. Don't ever give your credit card number over the phone like that, unless you initiate the phone call. If you start the phone call, then that's different. Let's look at today's what's happening here.
What's special, Wayne?
What's special about today, Wayne? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's what's special about today. Today is European Antibiotic Day, Awareness Day. So if you're European and you're asked to be aware of antibiotics, okay, today's also GIS Day.
That's Chips Day.
Huh?
That's Chips Day.
Chips? You mean like...
Chip Crumpler.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the California Highway Patrol. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay, with Ponch and John. Anyway, that's Chip Crumpler Day.
Yeah.
Married to a Scorpio Support Day. And if you're married to a Scorpio, you need it. Today is Mickey Mouse Day.
What about Minnie Mouse?
Well, yeah, okay. Minnie has her day. She has her day. And I think she was a Scorpio. So today is why we support Mickey Mouse. Today is also National Apple Cider Day. Today is also National Educational Support Professionals Day. It is Push Button Phone Day. How about that? Push Button Phone.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, sure it is. Well, used to have what they call the rotary dial.
Well, yeah.
You know?
And then they went to push
And
dial.
I've got some rotary dial phones. I don't use them, but I've got them. And because push button is so much faster. Anyway, today is also Substitute Educators Day. Substitute educator. If you're a teacher, you're a substitute teacher, today is your day. Okay. Here's today's trivia question.
What is it?
Today's trivia question. Category is the human body. The human body. Where is your lunula? And you have more than one, but you have a lunula on your person. And the question is, where is it? That's the trivia question. Lunula, L-U-N-U-L-A. Now, if you knew,
Any hints?
well, that's a Latin term. Yeah, it's in the upper half of your body. Okay, here's a hint. It's on the upper half of your body. So it's external. Your lunula, where is it? I'll have the answer to that question and a whole lot more coming up in the next segment of the program here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Our guest is Sergeant Paige Lerner of the Goldsboro Crime Stoppers. Wayne Goldsboro Crime Stoppers. I appreciate you being here, Paige. How are you?
Thank you, as always, for having us.
All right, Sergeant, what's going on? We're looking for the bad guys here. Who are we looking for?
Well, unfortunately, you know, there's been a lot of property damaged with Hurricane Matthew.
Oh, yeah.
And within the city, we were hit really hard. You know, multiple homes, multiple housing apartment complexes, and so we were trying to be very vigilant with that. But we wanted to talk about a set of apartments on Benton Street, which these are the apartments that are on South John Street as you're going out of the city limits.
Oh, yes.
They were flooded, and residents left their apartments, you know, because they had to leave the apartments, and they left them secure. And as time is going by and they're able to get back into their places, they're finding multiple items have been stolen from them.
Oh, my.
And
that's
so
terrible.
it's, you know, they've not been victimized once, they're being victimized twice, the way we look at it. And so we've got a couple apartments. We had one resident report on the 23rd of October at 304 Benton Street that they came home and found it, you know, what was initially secured kind of left wide open, and hundreds of dollars of items stolen from the residents. I mean, from cameras to food to watches to, you know, electronics. And then as time has gone by, why these apartments are under reconstruction, I guess. Just recently, 306 has reported another similar incident where their homes have been left secured, and during the reconstruction of things, they're having items stolen from their apartment.
That is terrible.
So we're asking for the public's help, and you know, we need those eyes and ears out there. You know, we hate that these people are being victimized twice, so we're hoping that somebody out there is going to, you know, be able to talk to us about who's stealing these items from these apartments down there on Benton Street.
Is there a chance that are there residences in that area that may have seen somebody?
Well, yeah, you know, people are slowly trickling into some places. You've got a lot of people hovering around that are doing work to their property. So we're hoping maybe somebody out there has seen something suspicious or is hearing something suspicious, and it's kind of a difficult time because, you know, a lot of people are moving property.
Oh, yeah.
So it would have been very easy for somebody to move items right in front of somebody and them not realize, you know, what was going on, unless it was the actual, you know, property owners doing it. But
Right.
so we're asking for the public's help.
Okay, and you can give help if you have any small or large piece of information, but a small bit of information doesn't count. In fact, what you
Right.
may not even think is important could be something, but there's something in the back of your mind that says, maybe that's just not right.
Right.
Let's
maybe
talk about it.
there's some family member or friend that has acquired some new items like Rebel Canon cameras and iPods and Xboxes that they know that
These were things that were stolen?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they know that this newly acquired property doesn't quite fit.
So if
give
you-
us a call.
Yeah, if you know of someone who has newly acquired property,
Right.
particularly in the form of cameras, electronics, iPads, iPods,
iPhones,
yeah, iPhones, that sort of
Fitbit
thing.
watches, Xboxes, iPhone cell phones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the area of electronics, then be suspicious. Even if there's nothing to it,
We'd
Call.
rather check it out,
rather check it out.
clear that
Yeah,
suspicion up, and move on to the next.
That's exactly right.
Right.
And the number's crawling at the bottom of the screen. It's 919-735-2255 for the telephone, or you can text at 919-222-4230, 222-4230. And the other way is to go to Tipsoft.
Right.
All right, Tipsoft, and you can find that at the Goldsboro Police Department's Facebook page, right?
Right.
All right, I got this. I got this.
You got it.
and get more information. And you can go to the Goldsboro Police Department Facebook page. You do not have to be a friend. You can access that easily just simply by opening it up, and then there is TipSoft right there. You can provide a tip, and everything you give to Crime Stoppers is confidential. They can't trace you. They have no idea who you are, and there's no way to trace you. So, again, 735-2255, 919-222-4230, or TipSoft on the Facebook page.
That's right. Or anywhere on the internet. You can just enter TipSoft.
Oh, okay.
And it brings you to the same website. That's the beauty of it.
Oh, okay. It is nice. All right. Wayne Goldsboro Crime Stoppers Coordinator, Sergeant Paige Leonard, and I thank you.
Thank you.
Wayne Goldsboro Television. It is a Friday, and we're so happy that it's Friday, for one thing.
Yay!
And we're happy you're here as well. What's going on? What's closing? We got Thanksgiving next week.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
We will only have a 3-day work week next week. All the county government offices will be closed on Thursday and Friday, the 24th and the 25th. The county libraries will have a different schedule. They will be closing on Wednesday, November the 23rd at 6 p.m. They will be closed on Thursday, the 24th and the 25th, and they will reopen on Saturday, the 26th.
That's the libraries.
The libraries.
Okay. Okay.
The Peggy M. Seegers Senior Center will be closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is the 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Okay.
And the Wayne County Solid Waste,
the landfill?
The landfill will open on Wednesday, the 23rd, and will be closed Thursday and Friday, the 24th and 25th.
So they're normally closed on Wednesday?
They're normally closed on Wednesday.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this right in my mind.
But the 23rd, they will be open.
Mind. Okay.
And the convenience centers will be closed Wednesday, Thursday, and will open on Friday.
Oh, wow. So everybody's got their own schedule.
Yes.
It seems. Okay. Okay, we've got the Nutcracker Ballet coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December 2, 3, and 4. Friday and Saturday, a 7 o'clock performance. Sunday's a matinee at 4 p.m. The Nutcracker at the Paramount. At the Paramount Theater. Yes, it is. The theater. Paramount. Love that place. What else is going on? I got more stuff.
The Senior Center has their Christmas Bazaar coming up on December the 3rd.
That's right.
From 9 until 1. For $10, you can rent a table and you can sell your own arts and crafts or your baked goods or collectibles. Space is limited, so they recommend you contact them as soon as possible. And you can contact Sandra at 731-1591, or you can contact Rob at 731-1589.
Sandra Spasojevic. And how do you say Rob's last name?
Phillips. Phillips.
Spasojevic. And what she said. That's at the Senior Center.
Yes.
Yes, yes, as a matter of fact. Okay, 18 more things and we'll go. No, we don't have time for that, do we? We got to go right now. Here's the answer to today's trivia question. You ready for this? Where is your lunula? It's on you somewhere, and you have more than one, right?
Sure, Wade.
Any ideas? If you will look at your hands, it's on your fingers. In fact, if you look, lunula is Latin, and it means little moon, and it's the little white area on your fingernail. It looks like a crescent or a half moon. That's your lunula. To the moon! Anyway, to the weekend. That's where we're headed right now. We'll be back in here Monday. Hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy today and tomorrow, and wear a coat on Sunday, but have a good time. If you happen to be headed out about anywhere, please drive carefully and always wear your seatbelt. So until Monday, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro.